Hey everybody, it's Lynn coming on again today from London, Ontario, Canada, and just coming on today to discuss the root chakra. Last week we did we started with the heart center, the heart chakra, and then we did the throat chakra, and then we worked up to the crown chakra. And today I'm just going back downwards and starting at the very first, the root chakra, which is the very first chakra in our system. And the color's red, as you can see. I'm wearing red. I got the red bandana, red t-shirt, one of my favorite bands, Teenage Bottle Rocket. So I'm sporting that shirt right now, and hopefully that will keep me grounded. And I got a red bracelet on that one day walking around outside, I saw a lady and she had a bunch of bracelets, and she gave it to me. So had that red one hanging around. So that's kind of cool. As well as just to get the grounding energy like open here for before, as I always do when I sage, I found my very first 1 month chip of sobriety, and it's red. I have all of them. You get one for every month that you're sober. It goes up to 11 months, and then I ended up getting my first year with the meeting group that I belong to. I got my first one from them, and then every year after, I decided to buy my own on Amazon. So I have this one here. It was for the first month of sobriety. And it leads me to open and cleanse the space today. I'm just going to light my sage here and try to get grounded a little bit right now. I'm definitely not grounded right now. And my energy's all out of whack. And I had a really rough night and a couple of rough few days. Again, to my belief and my knowledge, there was scalar weapons being used on me again. And in my own opinion and what I'm going through, I feel like they've been used on me now for probably going into about 72 hours straight. So, again, living in a building where I can't get too grounded, and I haven't gone outside yet. So I'm going to ground after I do this, because everything is now. And if your root chakra is not balanced, it can lead into procrastination, which is another thing that sets our tone for having limiting beliefs in ourselves as well. Whereas if our root chakra is grounded, we won't procrastinate as much, and we'll believe in ourselves. So it gives us confidence as well. And if we don't do something now, and I was to go outside and ground and then come back in and try to do it after, it probably wouldn't have been the same. And I might have been, I'll put it off again. And the more we keep putting things off, we're never going to heal. So I always think when I'm going to come on and make the message, that's the time that it was meant to be shared. And however the message comes out, again, if I'm stuttering, if I'm trembling inside, and the message is still going to get out either way. And, maybe there's someone on the planet that has the same energy as me, and they're trying to let go of their limiting beliefs and kind of step into more of a confident being. Again, some days you'll feel more confident than others, and your energy is yours. It's yours for the taking. It's not for to give out free to anybody that is just taking that vital life force of yours away from you. So I've lit the sage now, and it brought me back to my first month of sobriety. Again, it's the red chip when you finally get enough courage to admit you're powerless over something and go to that first meeting. And the very first 30 days is I remember feeling so excited. It was my first thing, right? Like, you earned this. You earned a full month of being sober. The first one, the 24-hour tip, is the best one, of course, because you could never imagine going 24 hours without a drink, and then having gone another like full month, getting your very first chip. It's pretty awesome. I can't express how great of a feeling that is. But when you finally do something for yourself, it could actually bring me to tears thinking back, because again, I'm an alcoholic, and I never thought I could ever stop drinking. So that first 24-hour one, I was in tears and trembling, and I couldn't believe I'd gone that long without putting alcohol into my system. And then getting that very first 30 days is it's something that anyone who does it should always feel very, very proud of yourself for stepping up and doing the right thing. And again, it's always for yourself first, right? You do that thing for yourself, and the first step is admitting you're powerless. and putting that ego aside, and trying to figure out that you want to do something better with your life than what you had, and what you'd become when you were drinking your life away. So it leads me to open up the start of my root chakra expression today is on the back of all of the chips you get that you earn when you do have that power inside of you, and put down that ego and go walk yourself into a meeting room. It gives you the serenity prayer on the back, and it's something that I believe firmly in now, regardless of who you believe in. It's God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to accept the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. And so I thought that was kind of fitting with getting started. And of course it was red. So I brought that into play right now. As you can see, I'm wearing the Red Jasper crystal today. And that's the healing crystal of the root chakra. How we do that in Reiki, how we come into grounding our root chakra. Again, it's located at the base of the spine between your bum. So I want to say like your rectum and your genitals. Rectum damn near killed them, but it's right here. This is where we do the Reiki pose for it. So we heal it just right above our genitals, and we can make a V like that. A triangle like that. And that's how you heal it. You put pressure right there, and that's how we do it for Reiki. So that's where it's located. In Sanskrit, it's called, and I hope I'm pronouncing it right again, I want to say Muladhara, and again, it's for the root, and it's for support. So the Red Jasper, again, the necklace I'm wearing, is the top crystal for it, and it brings you into that. It's the number one for the grounding energy, and it's going to give you that stability and make you feel secure, and it gives you inner strength and endurance. The second crystal, it's not red, but a good one to stabilize and secure your root chakra and ground. It's the citrine one, which I brought into one of the chakras last week. So it's the citrine. It's a nice pretty one as well. And that one is for standing on solid ground. So it gives you that creativity, and it gives you your natural sensuality. So again, if you're stepping into more of that divine feminine role that we all have deep inside of us in the core wounding, once we knock off our addictions and be honest with ourselves and try to get rid of some of that childhood wounding that we all have those core wounding programs instilled in us. So that's the citrine for that one as well. As well, when you are grounding your root chakra, again, the best thing to do is get out in nature, which I have not done yet today. But again, it's believing you're connected at all times with Mother Gaia, as above, so below. And if you take your socks off and just kind of gaze at the sun, and kind of just look around at the beauty that we have, whether you're around somewhere and the energy's really, really off, and you're on your spiritual journey and you're not really fitting in anymore, and you can just get out in Mother Nature and know you're always supported. So you can take off your shoes and your socks and try to have a good day and look around at the clouds or the trees and look for the beauty in every day. As well, when you do a meditation, you can light a red candle, and I just happen to have that sitting here as well, which again has the stone of love on it as well. So I thought that was fitting as well. So again, what the root chakra does for you when you do open it up. Basically, we're an energetic system, right? Like energy attracts like energy. I always talk about that. But we're basically, if you think of your body, like it could be like anything, right? Like a washing machine. You're stuck on spin cycle for years, right? You've never made any changes. You're just stuck in this stagnant energy, lurking around, spinning around. And or it could be like taking your car for an oil change, right? So we have these energy centers, and again, the root chakra, the one today I'm discussing, is the first one, and we work our way up, and again to the crown one that I did last week. The more we open up these centers in us, these energy fields, the more we can let go of the person that we were, the person that we used to be, and we can step into the role of what we're here for, and to try to use, again, that mess that we all have as a message for somebody else. we all have creativity instilled in us somewhere, and the more we talk about it, and get over all our vulnerabilities, we can show other people that it's okay to just be themselves as well. And that's what I do. So again, this one is very fitting today. It's standing up for oneself. So again, being a victim of abuse here in my city for 49 years, coming from a very abusive family, and again, looking in every partner for that family dynamic that I came from. Every partner that I picked from there on was exactly like them. And the person that I am now after the awakening in my spiritual journey is not anything that I'm like. And it's kind of, I don't live in fear. I don't live in fear at all, but I'm at the point of like disgust. Like I'm just at a point of disgust, and I'm not going to hide myself away, but I'm just at that point of like disgust. Like I'm not fearful of these people, but I don't want to be around these energies, and that should be okay with those other energies. Again, I always talk about once we set our boundaries, that should be okay. That you let go of those people, and if they happen to go ahead and want to be a better person and step into their divineness inside of them, then if they come back into your life, then it's meant to be. But a lot of those people and those energies will never change. So again, you do have to let those go. And Stone Cold here is like, hell yeah, you just fucking let those go. Give me a fucking hell yeah. So I brought Stone Cold out again today. Because it's red, and I feel like I'm in a wrestling match every day with the narcissists in my city and the negative energies all around me. So I had this at a wrestling match one time, and I thought I'd bring it out today because it's red, and I believe it was when it was The Rock and Stone Cold. I forget what year, but here's what I had. So I thought that was fitting as well. So again, it's standing up for oneself, and it's known as the survival chakra. So if it's out of whack, you're always going to be in survival mode. You're going to always be in that flight or flight risk, right? You're always going to be shaking around and not attuning to your own body. And you might follow the herd, and you'll never get to know the true person you were intended to be. So sometimes, again, it's better to let those people go that aren't fitting you anymore. It represents life, physical vitality. And again, it's for the security aspect of it. It gives you a good feeling with money, food, and shelter. And that can come down to gratitude as well. When we express gratitude for that money we already have, and for that shelter we already have, and the food we already have, and the water to cleanse our bodies, washing your hands, being in stillness, appreciating the soap you have, and all those little small things. When you can show the universe a little bit of gratitude, then they're going to show you what they can give you as well. And it's always that give and receive with the universe, right? I give to receive, and I receive to give. It's just how it works with the universe. With the money aspect of security, a lot of us, and it's hard to get over, but we're in that lack mentality when it comes to money with finances. So when it comes down to manifesting and you're living in lack, which is also called a scarcity mindset. It's the way our core programming was set up for us, 1355 on the timer. The scarcity mindset, it comes down to the families that we grew up in. So again, the root chakra has a lot to do with that. It has to do with the family dynamics that we grew up in, what was hereditary, passed down through the lineage, and a lot of us here to break those generational curses. So scarcity mindset is a big one, right? Like a lot of people are just okay with what they have. I remember having a conversation with a guy telling him, like, just say, like, I am a money magnet, and you got to feel into it to believe that you're worth abundance. When you get more on your awakening, you'll know that the universe does have enough for everybody, and it's ourselves holding ourselves back. So if you're in that lack mentality, not feeling deserving of more money than what you already have, like, I have $20 left for the rest of the week, I'm just okay with that, then you're always going to be stuck in that lack. But if they always say, if you want to grow and you want to get bigger with it, you can say already a good affirmation is, just for the security feeling of that and to get out of lack, is I am a money magnet. I currently have $1 billion. I'm not sure how, when, or why, but I know I already have it. And you're already acting like you already have that money, and you're showing the universe with your confidence and with affirming with the universe that, yeah, you are $1 billion. You want it, you are it, and it's going to come to you. And you let it go, and when it's ready to come to you, it's going to enter into your energetic field because you deserve it, and because you've affirmed it with the universe, you believed in yourself, and you've let go, and you believed in the universe. So that's a part of the security. Getting out of that lack mindset. Again, grounded, you have to trust with oneself and others. So once the root chakra is balanced, a lot of people don't trust people, and I'm at the point 1555 on the timer. So that's a great number for new beginnings and blessings, which is a great number to see on a live video. Because what I see, then you see it too, right? And I've affirmed that out. So hopefully who's ever watching this is welcoming in new blessings and miracles within their life as well, with that 555. The grounding again, so it allows you to trust yourself and to trust others, which is hard to do sometimes, right? I mean, once you've been abused so many times and knocked down to the ground, not being grounded because you were not in other people's energy, it's hard to really pick yourself back up again. And once you do, I can tell you don't want to stop. So again, if it's uncomfortable, like right now, my energy feels uncomfortable to me, I'll probably watch it back and I'll feel okay with it because I don't critique myself on the videos. I've let go of judging myself and hoping that whatever I express out there will reach somebody in that same energy as me, and that's okay. But my energy is off right now, and it's not as bad as it used to be way back in the day, but it's off because of these scalar weapons being used on me. They've thrown me off my whole journey. And if I don't get back up and make another video, then I'm going to just be going backwards, and I'm not going backwards. So I'm going to keep grounding myself, and I'm going to try to keep making these videos all the time, which I express all the time. And again, if it doesn't feel, I think the saying is, if lean into what's holding you back. And once you lean into it, you can, if you don't feel that pain, if you're not leaning into it and feeling it, then you're doing something wrong, because all growth is going to fucking hurt. It's going to fucking hurt. It's not going to come easy to you. And you got to start somewhere. So you got to start somewhere. Again, it gets rid of fear-based programs. So again, I don't live in fear. The government wants you to live in fear. Abusive people want you to live in fear. 1811 on the timer. And I'm here to show people that there's no need to live in fear. It literally, I say it all the time, it is a fucking illusion. And I'm here to show people that when we move through fear, we can do anything. And when we let go caring what people think about us, or there's a big thing coming in from the sun here, but I'm not going to move the camera. That's how it's supposed to be, I guess, right now. I'm going to take that as the sun shining down on us right now, because it is shining. So that's quite nice. It was very windy here earlier. So again, it gets rid of the fear-based programming, and it also gets rid of the inherited wounds that we've all suffered. Again, all that generational curse down the lineage, right? Taking on everything that nobody ever healed within your family, and going back to all families within that lineage. It gives you, again, stability, so then you can trust and you can have confidence in yourself, and you can have confidence in others. Again, the root chakra. So again, it is down here. If you want to heal it, like right there, it's right there. It gives you the, sorry, I felt like my video just stopped there. Sorry, that was weird. Something just happened there. It's the base of the whole energy system. So your whole entire energy system, again, taking your car in for that car wash, it's once you start at the root, you can work your way up. And with the chakras that I've already mentioned, and I'll be doing the next two up here within the next couple of days. And once you spend a couple minutes on those chakras every day, you can eliminate a lot of health risks that are caused either by yourself living in anxiety and fear, or caused by your surrounding areas and the energies that are not fitting with you anymore on your journey. Again, sometimes growing up, we took on everybody else's energies, and it actually wasn't even our own our thoughts or our beliefs or anything that we were ever meant to believe or for us. But that's why I can't express enough how to get rid of anyone who's toxic, or you'll just sit in that stagnant position. You'll never have confidence, and you'll never ever be able to trust anyone or yourself, which is vital in life. Trust and confidence, of course. On the TD right now, I have 432 hertz. It's the grounding energy, so it's a good one for the root chakra. It's I have a native flute on right now, so I thought that was quite fitting, and I kept it down really low because I don't want it to overshadow what I'm talking about. So I'm not sure if when you listen back on the video, 2111, again, 111 means trust your heart and follow your intuition. So that's a good number as well. So I left the music down low, but just enough to kind of try to ground, even though I haven't gotten outside yet today. So again, the root one, it's the base of your whole entire energy system. It's the number one chakra. And when it's all out of whack, it can throw off the whole entire energy system again. So all of those other chakras, if the number one, the root chakra, isn't opened, it will throw everything out of whack. And you'll feel like we're in a wrestling match if you don't start off with the root chakra. Stone Cold's like, hell yeah, again, make sure you do that. It gives energy supply to your spine, your kidneys, and your bladder. So again, like energy attracts like energy. When you start to dabble and dibble into opening up these chakras, you can eliminate your health risks, and you can feel more whole inside and express that inner beauty out to the rest of the world. So it's responsible for the 3 S's I wrote down: security, survival, and stability. Once you activate it, you're not living in that. Again, it's known as the survival chakra. So again, it's that flight or flight, right? And it's known as the fear chakra. So it's known as, that's the shadow emotion. So when it's not balanced out, again, you're going to constantly living in fear. And again, I'm always here to tell people there is no fear. It's all created in your mind, and it's caused by your surrounding energies and the people that you're hanging out with that maybe might be instilling fear into you when it's unnecessary, because that's the way the government wanted us. They wanted division. They didn't want unity. And on the spiritual journey, you do learn that it's love, living one vibrational energy. And again, that has nothing to do with your race or your color of your skin. It's you see everybody as you. And when those energies, again, with me, with narcissists, I don't see myself in them. So it's a bit different for me there. But I try to get away from them as much as I can. But it reminds me of a neighbor the other day. And again, I'm into speaking my truth right now. He, where we live down here, our downtown area, again, in London, Ontario, it's kind of a dump. And I'm sure it is in other places in Ontario I do know of. I'm not sure about the rest of Canada or the rest of the world. I haven't been to many places for a long time, how their downtowns are. But he said, "Oh, the downtown area is really bad." He's a bus driver. I said, "Oh yeah," like thinking, I know I don't really like to go down there. I'm not into it. It's very sad for me to see homeless people and stuff like that. Again, because I do have empathy, that's very hard for me to see those people. I can't just walk over them, right? I have empathy, so I can picture myself in the position of that person, which again, with narcissists, they don't have empathy, so it's something that they're lacking, right? So they're probably also lacking in scarcity mindset, and they're lacking in confidence confidence and they're lacking in trust because they live in fear-based programs and they have no confidence in themselves. It's a facade. And once that mask falls off, their true colors are shown. Anyway, the gentleman said, "Oh, it's the immigrants. It's the immigrants," and it threw me back for a bit. And I thought, wow, I'm really living in a place where like it's 2025, and it doesn't feel like 2025 to me. From what I know, I was born in 1976. That could be wrong. It could be a couple of years older or earlier. I'm not even too sure about that right now. But I do know in 2025, it's not somewhere where the world should be at right now. And I really stand behind people that are racist. I don't want them in my energy field as well. And I thought it was very, very disrespectful. And it really hurt my heart chakra a lot because I am unconditional love. And I yelled across the street to him. I said, you know what it is? I said, you know what it is for me? I said, I think what's ruining the world is the aging narcissist. And I yelled that across the street to him. I said, it's the aging narcissist that's kind of ruining my time here on planet Earth. I hope when this comes out, it's going to be able to see with the line there. And I'll be right there, Smash. I'm going to bring you up. I got my little chihuahua up here to say hi. There you go, Smash. Say hi. She's out here in the sun. Little kiss. There, sit there. So that was kind of disheartening to me. And I thought, how are we ever going to live as living one vibrational energy when there's so much hate and so much racism going on and so many people living in their ego, their false self. And him just even saying that to me, it's manifesting more hate just by that guy's belief. Like, it's the immigrants. And it's like, nobody has empathy. Could anyone else picture themselves, their whole country being bombed and having nowhere to go? It really disheartens me, but that's for a different video. Again, I'm just letting out what's coming to me as I speak. It's just certain things bother me like that, like abuse should not be going on in the planet right now either, whether it's with animals or with people. It's disgusting, and it's very disturbing to me. And I've come out of abuse, and I'll help anyone. I'm here as the voice for the voiceless, and at one point I never had a voice either, right? I was around these people like that, and they instilled that fear, and people would follow along, and you could be somebody that's not even racist, and you're hanging out with these people. And it comes down to, again, breaking free from being codependent and people pleasing, especially with those kinds of energies that don't fit you. And if that is you, then I don't want you watching my channel, and I don't want you around me anywhere. So 27:55 on the timer. But again, not balancing out the root chakra, it is about that as well. It's about the race and the financial aspects of the family. And if you think about it, did anyone have a choice as to what race they became, or on the spiritual? I've heard on the spiritual aspect of sides, sometimes they say we picked what family we wanted, we picked what journey we wanted, and what our mission was, and all the struggles we had to go through. We picked that. I hear that as well, and I'm not sure where I fit into this, but I do know that no matter what kind of a skin color you were born with, I don't think you had a choice to pick that. And if you did, then maybe that is the mission. Maybe that's another part where I'm getting into my mission here to find out if our souls did pick the color of skin we wanted, the family we wanted, and our soul's mission before we came to Earth, or if we were just thrown into that family. But that's, again, for another topic. I'm getting way off topic here, but it was something that needed to be said. 29:11 on the timer. Again, the 3 S's: security, survival, and stability. Again, the shadow emotion is fear. So you're always going to be in that flight or flight mode if you don't balance it out. And again, with grounding, I already said with Mother Gaia, you can get out and take your shoes and socks off. You can dance outside. You can run. You can hike. anything outdoors, and you can do yoga as well. So those are some good activities you can do to balance out your root chakra and open it up. Again, as I always do, I'll put some good meditations in the description as well. The traumas associated with the root chakra is near-death experiences. So I've had many of those, too many to count. Violent attacks, I've had those as well. Abuse, I've had tons of abuse in my life. And again, that can be mentally, physically, and emotionally, and even spiritually. And with a lot of narcissists, all of that is from narcissists. And they also financially abuse you as well. So everything I just named, add the financial aspect on there too. Again, they don't want anyone having more than them, and it's because they lack confidence. They lack everything, and they want you to lack everything too. So they hate true speakers and they hate confident people. So when we keep rising, we rise and we rise, and we keep speaking our truth. The vegetables and fruits you can eat, again, they're red fruits, and the root veggies you can eat. So all in a lump sum. It doesn't matter the color. There's carrots, beets, potatoes, sweet potatoes, strawberries, which brought me to this little guy I found on Amazon the other day. It's the Nature's Bounty hair, skin, and nails. And again, it's for strawberry. They taste really awesome too. They're awesome gummies for your hair, skin, and nails. And cherries, red bell peppers, tomatoes, and you can eat pomegranate, and that will balance out your root. As well, for the grounding, you can eat beans, lentils, and nuts will really help you as well. And since we're all a little nuts sometimes, eat a lot of nuts. There you go. Mental, emotional issues. Again, this is something that in my past experience with these people, it's been narcissists, and it's people that are unable to hold down a job or a permanent living space. They have a lack of commitment in relationships, and this can all change if they just took 5 minutes aside to open up that root chakra, or go sit outside and try to ground in nature for 2 minutes to 5 minutes a day when the sun's shining, and maybe say the goddamn serenity prayer. Ask the universe, no matter who you believe in, whether it's God, a higher power, Buddha, Mother Gaia, your ancestors, or your goddamn higher self, and you can sit there in the sun with your goddamn shoes and socks off, and you can ask, where do you start now? Where can you start now being a better fucking human? And you can start today, because everything is now. And I got a little bit animated about that because this is my whole life with these people. And half of them now are in their 40s to 80s, still being the same dickhead that you knew way back when you were a kid. And it's unacceptable. It's unacceptable to me. So again, those people that lack the commitment in relationships, they're only living in fear, and they're not able to stand up for anyone or themselves, but they'll make sure they knock you down every fucking time, and they'll pretend that they're standing up for something, but they don't stand up for anything. They bring no value, no integrity, and no service to the planet, which is 3 things that I very try to do every day in my life. I kept seeing I'm really into the angel numbers. 3303 on the timer. I'm really into the angel numbers, and I saw a truck. It kept following me around. It wasn't literally following me around, but I'd seen it. And it was back last December, and I saw it, and it had 777 with 3 words: integrity, value, and service. And if you're not living and trying to do one of those daily, then what are you living for? That's what I got to throw back out there. You're always going to be that dickhead sitting there, not being able to hold down a job, no permanent living space, 3333 on the timer. You're going to lack a commitment, lack anything. You're just, again, scarcity mindset, lacking. And everybody else has to lack because of your shittiness. And that's not the way the planet works. So again, I do have to say that those people are only living in fear, and they always will be, unless they, again, would admit one thing: powerlessness over anything. Again, childhood wounding, abuse, and adult abuse. When it's not opened, it's a lot of psychological programming. So again, that's going back to when we were kids. It's those limiting beliefs it gives you. It's somebody told you, you are stupid, you are ugly. And most of the times it's that narcissist still sitting there remembering somebody said that to them, but they won't change. They never became the empath who went and changed. They became that bully and they took on that person's persona. And that's how they went about as their own actor or actress of their shitty life, was instead of being the better person, not to treat people like that, they've now gone into that flight or flight mode and taken it on as a survival tactic to be an asshole to people. And it's fucking wrong, man. It needs to stop. Abuse is abuse and it needs to stop. I am getting animated about it. Again, it's something that I hold very dear to my heart. Again, abandonment issues, living in lack, so that scarcity mindset, we already went over that. So you want to tell the universe, I am a money magnet. Abundance flows to me easily and effortlessly. I make money in my sleep. Anything that's a positive affirmation. The health issues with not grounding and not opening that root chakra and balancing it out. Again, if you don't open it, it's the first one. It throws the whole energy system off, and we are all energy. The health issues it can give you are with your legs, your feet, your sciatica, varicose veins, chronic low back pain, cancer. It can give you hemi, so hemorrhoids, arthritis, parasites, which again, I got to make my funny joke. To me, a narcissist is a parasite. Your immune system will be shot down, your metabolism will have issues, and it will give you high or low blood pressure. So again, the overall cause of not opening up your root chakra, wearing the red, grounding in energy, eating these nice little yummy foods that are there for us to appreciate and be grateful that we have food, especially yummy veggies and fruits. It's the overall cause of stress. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm sick of being in stress and I'm sick of being around these nasty energies. So I got to keep saying it. So the affirmations, I made them smaller this time, 3633 on the timer. The affirmations, I made them a bit easier and smaller this time. So in case anybody ever did want to get into this, you can just say, I am grounded. So very simple. Again, anything I am, the universe will validate you and you'll feel a part of something. It doesn't have to be a part of a secret society or a Mason group. You'll actually be even bigger than that because you're a part of the goddamn fucking universe. And the universe is pretty powerful when you think about your ancestral line and being a chosen one or a black sheep or somebody that never fit in anywhere. You're going to rise above all of that and you're going to make your ancestors and the whole goddamn universe proud of the person that you are and that you are becoming as you keep growing on your journey. So again, being part of the whole universe to me and belonging to something of light rather than dark is something that I love. Again, I am unconditional love. So again, the affirmations, I am grounded, I am connected to earth, I am protected. And again, when you are balanced out with your chakras, again, starting with the root chakra, you are a part of the universe and you do feel safety all the time. It's these assholes that have like punched you out before and chokeholded you and Stone Cold's like, hell no to that. You don't accept that, but I can look any of those bullies in the face today, based on all the healing I've done with 7 years off of cocaine and this September 6 years off of booze. I've also integrated celibacy into my journey as well. A lot of addictions can make you a little promiscuous out there, and they can also make you try to chase the wrong men and think it's appropriate things that they would want you to do, or maybe you just having no self-esteem because you're not grounded in your root chakra. You might happen to do stupid things as well, whether it be sending somebody a titty shot or anything else. When you heal on your journey, you want somebody that appreciates you and values you, and you wouldn't be sending those kind of pictures once your root chakra is balanced out. So I do have to say that as well as 3855 on the timer, as well as, again, for anyone who doesn't have a voice out there, I am a living legend of a survival of 49 years of abuse, whether it be sexual, emotional, physically, mentally, and spiritually. And it's called rape. When somebody says no, it's called fucking rape. And when you set boundaries with people, if they're not adhering to those, that again is called for a peace bond or something that's going to maybe bring it to their attention that you're not to be disrespected at any time in your life. Sometimes when we grow 39, when we grow on our journey, some people might still think they can get away with disrespecting you like they did for so long, but it's unacceptable then and it's unacceptable now. And I'm here to give a voice to the voiceless, like I've already mentioned. Once we heal a bit more, we end up loving ourselves and we end up becoming very confident in the woman we're becoming, or the man, whoever you are out there on your journey. You got to just keep going, and you can't fall back into these patterns and these old limiting beliefs again, which can be out of whack if you don't ground in Mother Nature every day. It gives you your voice, and it allows you to be a leader and not a follower, and stand your ground with anyone who's trying to bring you down, and even people running your name through the mud. Let them run your name through the mud. You know who you are, and when you keep going on your journey, you're going to love yourself even more all the time, every day. I feel like there's a bird right now on my balcony. And there is. I don't know if there's 2, 1, 2. I could sense them. 3 little birdies out there. I'll have to look up what kind of bird it is. That's a sign, but there's 3 little birdies out there. So again, it shows that connection with the universe, as opposed to feeling like you're connected in a gang or in a secret society, because in the grand scheme of things, there's nothing tough about it at all, and it shows your weakness deep down inside. So those people might have to work on activating that first root chakra, and you can start today. Again, there is only now. The past is gone. The future's not here. Again, Eckhart Tolle has a great book. It's called Practicing the Power of Now. And if not now, when? Are you going to sit there in your same old shit for another 80 years? Or are you going to stand the fuck up and fight for your life? And I am getting animated about it, but that's how I am. That's my energy right now. The last affirmation, again, I'm not sure if I said it. I am protected and I am safe and secure. Once you're safe and secure in your own body and even within your surroundings, even though the energy sucks, you're always going to feel safe, and you won't be living in fear. Nobody can ever break you down. A great example. It's going a bit long, but again, it's meant to be shared. Everything's here to make us live in fear. It's all fear-based programming. And once one of us goes ahead, there's no competition with anyone else. It's a goddamn competition with yourself. It's to show yourself that you could do better than you were yesterday. And again, these narcissists living in their false self, that ego, they think they're in a competition with you. It's not a competition. I didn't come here to compete with a narcissist. I came here to goddamn compete with the lady I'm becoming. And I'm so proud of myself, because I'm not that person sitting in fear-based shame and guilt like I was when I was highly in my addictions and tolerating abuse from people. So I do have to say that. Again, something you can also do. A couple weeks ago, I got stuck in an elevator right here in my building. And again, it leads me to, when your root chakra is balanced, you can just say, I am protected, I am safe, I am secure. And you can probably even still say, I'm connected to earth in there. I am grounded. Even be grounded in the elevator. Once your whole nervous system and your whole chakras are opening, and again, it takes a long time to keep them open. You got to keep practicing one at a time. Again, you can go weekly. You could wear red all week. You can balance and work. Start with the first root chakra. You can go all week wearing red, eating all red colors, saying the affirmations, doing root chakra meditations, and getting out and ground. Even just go outside for a week and try to sit in stillness and ask yourself, what have you done wrong and what do you want to change? Who are you? Know thyself. Not knowing anybody else and not giving a fuck what anyone thinks about you, and scream it from the rooftops. You don't care what anyone fucking thinks about you, and you're never going back to that person. You can't be manipulated, gaslit, or going back to caring what anyone fucking thinks about you. That's so babyish and really, really petty and immature. So compete with yourselves. When you get stuck in an elevator, if you should happen to, like I did, 4404 on the timer, I got a little serious there for a bit, but that's okay. When you're in the elevator, you just stand there and you say, I am safe, I am secure. And it'll keep you out of your mind. Once we're out of our mind, anything's possible. And again, we're not the body, we're the soul. Once we're balanced out and living in our soul's purpose, whatever that is for you, I'm just trying anything every day to bring a better life here. And once you're living in that soul, you can smile a lot more and have a little bit more fun with your life. And it becomes easier as we knock down our old self day by day. And yeah, so that's it for me. One last thing I was going to just mention on here as well, it kind of goes with this, is something I did in 2022. It was, I just found it last night. I've been moving around some stuff. And no one, unless you're on this journey, has probably ever heard of it, but it's the healing angels of the energy field. And I consider myself an earth angel. I'm surrounded by them. If you believe, sometimes when you need somebody out there, the universe will send you somebody if you believe. And what's better to believe than not to believe, right? I believe, and one day I was struggling with my bags out there, and a man came along and he helped me with my bags, and it was exactly what I wanted. So again, I got my certificate in this, and it was 222, so it was on the right path with the angel number 222. So it's the healing angels of the energy field, and I'm going to get back into it again, but it was something I did pretty cool at a little lady's meditation. She had a tea room here, and it was pretty cool. We used to go do tea meditations there as well. But again, just looking at the quick guide to the healing angels of the energy field, we can call upon these angels for different parts on our journey where we're at. And the grounding root chakra is you can call upon Ariel. And Ariel, when you ground, Ariel is here to tell you about your soul's mission, and she's helping you to clear your limiting self-will. So that's what she's there for. And when I did this back in 2022, we meditated, and again, it was before they were screwing with my brain and not being able to meditate anymore for about a year or two. Still keeping this composure somehow. My personal issues back then in 2022 were meditation, confidence, soulmate, health, success, spiritual path, and connections. And when I closed my eyes that day in the tea room, having the meditation, my perception of Ariel was comfort, protection, peace, harmony, love, and joy. So again, that shows us how good meditations can be for us. And I'll come on another day and talk about this. It's actually pretty cool. I'll come on and talk about it a different day. And I'm just going to leave it there with a grounding message. And again, you can call on Ariel to help you ground. Okay, I'm Lynn coming from London, Ontario, Canada. It's very sunny where I am, and I hope it is wherever you are on the planet as well. And I hope you have a great day. And if you're going forward, I hope you continue the path. It's going to be worth it in the end. And the more you grow, the more you glow, and nobody can knock you off your path. Just say no. Lynn, London, Ontario, Canada, namaste. I hope you're well, and I hope you're blessed today.